Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So today I have for you a very interesting deck that was actually made by one of my viewers and subscribers. His name is Kyle. He used this against me during the stream and he completely obliterated me. It's a 26 card tilt. It basically revolves around Magical Merchant and milling your cards. There's very cool plays you can make. Obviously, if you mill your blue eyes or your red eyes, you can get them back with birthright. If you mill a wyvern, you can also bring a red eyes back that way. If you mill a Kidmodo dragon and you have a dragon in your hand, you can special summon that. Also, most of the deck is light or dark, so Dark Flare goes perfect with that. You can also use Dark Flare's second effect, which is it's not used too much, but it can help you set up more plays because you can send one dragon type monster from your hand and one from your deck in order to banish a card that's in the grave. So you can send either a Kidmodo from your deck or a wyvern from your hand, something like that, to set up some follow-up plays. The deck list and the skill are completely his 100%. I only made two changes. He was running 2 Sphere Karibos. I took one out and added Bacon Saber, and my reasoning behind that was that milling Karibo was not really helping me in any way. I could only get use of Karibo by drawing it. If I milled it, the only thing it would be good for is banish fodder for Dark Flare Dragon. So Bacon Saber seemed a little bit better because if I draw it, I can set it. If I don't draw it and it gets milled, I can either use it for Dark Flare because it's dark, or I can just use the effect and protect myself from one attack. The other change I made is he was running one Champion's Vigilance that I took out of the deck, and I added a second Tribute to the Doom. Other than that, the deck is entirely his. It was very fun to play, but with any 26 or any high count card deck, you are gonna break from time to time. But most of the games I actually won, and it's very fun. Beatdown allows you to OTK your opponents fairly quickly, and you can out just about anything. Let's go ahead and show you some replays. Now, you probably noticed already that the quality of my videos is of this video is very low, and throughout my my troubleshooting, to figure out how to deal with the lag from last video, I figured out that the only way to do it with this current machine is by lowering the overall quality of the video so that at least there's no lag. But anyway, now this was super unlucky. I didn't get to mill anything off of Merchant, and I just draw a Tribute to the Doom. Destroy the Psychic Monster. This is a cool deck, by the way. Titan Showdown Psychics. But anyway, during the end phase, I used Birthright to get my red eyes, and then I Tribute for my Dark Flare, and I actually sent another red eyes to the grave just because I wanted to have my red eyes wyvern live. Since I already have one red eyes in here. So he's forced to use both his enemy controller and mirror wall in order to survive. We see What Psychic Fighter, which is going to put a red eyes on the top of my deck. Uses Psychokinesis to destroy the other one, and that's completely fine. I actually don't mind drawing into this red eyes because I have Dust Knight. So whenever he attacks that, I'm going to be able to send Kidmodo from the deck and then just special summon the red eyes that I have in my hand. I go for the beatdown. I have one Karibo, which is great, and this I didn't mind at all. I wanted to trigger the back row, whether it was Mirror Wall, Wall of Disruption, it didn't matter because I knew I had red eyes wyvern in the grave to bring back my red eyes, and he's in a top deck situation. He tributes pretty much just to show me that he doesn't have anything. So I summon the Karibo, which gives me 100 above lethal, so Karibo coming in clutch for the game. But yeah, so in the meantime, my videos are gonna look like this. You know, not the greatest quality, but I figure it's better to have a lower quality video than to have a, you know, high quality, choppy, laggy that you can barely see what's going on. So but yeah, anyway, on to the next replay against Paradox Brothers. I don't actually remember what this. Oh yeah, I remember why I saved this replay, because I thought it was so funny that this was 30 card tilt versus 26 card tilt. And I think that's pretty much why I saved this replay. It was odd to see somebody else using a high count, you know, deck. So I attributed to him his Man-Eater bug. He uses his enemy controller, sets a monster, Bacon Saver, and then I tribute summon one of my Dark Flare Dragon, and here's where the effect actually comes in handy, because I can banish the Bacon Saver so he can't protect himself, and then I special summon my other Dark Flare. Unfortunately, he does have the Windstorm, but I have a Spear Kribo, so I can protect either one of my Dark Flares. And at this point, he's just in top deck mode. He does top deck into Exploder Dragon, so one of my dragons gets destroyed. But he's gonna take 3,000 damage, and I'm gonna get a red ice and the end phase. And that's it, he just surrenders after that. So 26 card tilt, confirmed better than 30 card tilt. This next one is against a Yummy Yugi. I think this was Destiny Draw. But anyway, Kyle did send me this deck list on my Discord, so if there's any deck that you guys want me to try out, you know, feel free to ping me on Discord, or, you know, direct message me with a deck list, whatever, and I'll look it over. And, you know, maybe I end up making a video on it, just like this one. Here he's not doing much, so I'm just grabbing cards, which is great. You really want to have some dragons in hand before you you know, you Magical Merchant. That way, if you mill a Kidmodo dragon, just like here, I can summon my special Blue Eyes White Dragon that I got from installing the PC version. Nice artwork. I still think it should have been glossy at least, but you know, it is what it is. It's a pretty Blue Eye. And then I just tribute summon for my Dark Flare, but I can't attack because of Kidmodo. I go ahead and send another Kidmodo to the grave. Oh wait, no, I banished the Kidmodo. I'm sorry. I just sent another Red Eye so I could special summon another Dark Flare Dragon. That way I had a bunch of attack on the field. I knew it was Destiny Draw, but he's still down to 7,700 life points, even though he had one golden apples. Then I see the Mausoleum, Supremacy Berry, goes for the Ancient Gear Golem, but I have the Windstorm, so I can easily get over that next turn. And he just surrenders. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I've used Beatdown before, but I don't usually have all three monsters on the field for that 900 attack boost, so that's pretty insane. And this Thea, I believe, was using Mill, which it actually benefits us. Obviously, we have 26 cards, so it's gonna be hard to deck us out, and we actually use the resources that go to the grave, so I was pretty happy. I didn't know it was Mill here, but as soon as I went for Tribute to the Doom, dumped my Red Eyes so I could use Birthright on it during his turn, summon the Wyvern, and then as soon as I saw the Hero Shadow Scout, I knew that, you know, it was gonna be Mill. He's got Chain Destruction, so he's immediately mills 6 of my cards. And even after that, I still have 14 cards in the deck, so I'm not in risk of decking out yet. I top deck my Dark Flare, special summon that, attack into the Worm. He has Regretful Rebirth, which is fine. I have Birthright, so I had lethal in so many ways, but I still decide to activate Windstorm during the battle step. He's got Assault on GHQ. I don't know if he was you know, hanging onto a Grivo or something, but at this point I'm in the battle step, so he can't activate Grivo. I summon Blue Eyes just for the animation and the BM and the prismatic points. Nice animation right there. And that's it. This matchup was just, you know, too easy for me. He did all the work. I didn't need to use a single merchant to get all those resources into my grave. Nice and easy. And this is gonna be your last replay. Very quick duels, like I said. You put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and that's how he destroyed me whenever I went up against this deck. I think he milled like a Kidmodo Dragon, summoned a Blue Eyes, already had a Red Eyes on the field, and then summoned Dark Flare. I can't remember. I just remember I got like obliterated. And I was like, dude, you gotta share that deck. And I guess he had been telling me to use it for a long time, but I had missed, you know, his message or whatever. We're going up against Ancient Gears. He goes for the Knight. So since I draw into Birthright, I decided to use Tribute to the Doom right away and set my Magical Merchant. I was afraid he was going to get Ancient Gear Beast. Luckily, he only has Soldier, so it doesn't negate, you know, my Merchant. There's the Bacon Saver, which is great. There's a Red Eyes Wyvern, which is great. Another Wyvern. Blue Eyes. So now I can summon, you know, Blue Eyes with Birthright or Red Eyes. But more than likely, I'm gonna summon Blue Eyes and then, you know, use the Wyvern effect to get the Red Eyes back. But I'm milling a bunch of cards. I already mill a Kidmodo, so I'm gonna be able to summon the Dark Flare that's in my hand. There we go. And I also drew into a Windstorm, so I have protection. I'm feeling pretty well. Alright, we've seen the animation twice already, no need to watch it again. I draw into another Merchant, no need to set it and, you know, mill more cards. I have plenty of resources in the grave. He's forced to use his Grivo and his enemy controller. But like I said, during the end phase I'm gonna get a Red Eyes. And I have Windstorm to protect both my Blue Eyes and my my Dark Flare. So I was in a pretty good spot. There we go. Beat down for the 900 attack boost on all of my monsters, and I do miss lethal for 100 points, which kind of sucks. He goes for Exile Force, and then I believe he just surrenders after that. Yeah. Very nice win. As you can see, very easy to swarm the field. Obviously, like I said, there are gonna be some games where you're just not gonna draw into anything. You know, there's a high chance of you drawing either all your Blue Eyes, all your Red Eyes, all your Dark Flares. But when the deck works, it's really fun. Once again, shout outs to Kyle for sharing this video, sharing this deck, and, you know, letting me use it. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link. If you guys, you know, want to support me so we can get this PC and get back to HD, I'd really appreciate it. Till next time.